Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Okay, so in here I just have just a can of sweet corn that I put some butter and pepper in and cook that. We got my raspberry tea. And then this I've never had before. I just kind of threw it together. I'll tell you what is in it. Let me see if it's still. This is what's for dinner tonight. I've never had it before, so we're gonna see how it is. I'll explain what's in it in a second. Okay, hopefully that got the thumbnail. Okay, so what I did was I had gotten some hamburger and I put the hamburger in a pan and fried it with mushrooms, pepper, garlic powder. Why did you stay together? I know I started telling my story and then I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sometimes I have trouble doing more than one thing at a time. Sometimes. Here, let's take a good look at this. Ooh. Okay. So what I did was I put the whole package of ground beef in a pan, and I fried it up a little bit, and I didn't have any onions. I just had the dehydrated onions, so I put a lot in there. Probably, if I had to guess, a quarter of a cup at least. So I put the onions in, mixed it around, I didn't have fresh mushrooms, so I put a big can of mushrooms in with the hamburger and the dehydrated onion, mixed it around, put black pepper, paprika, garlic powder, and I believe that's it. And then I took some potatoes, whole potatoes that I have right here, just right there, yellow potatoes. I think I took like 5 or 6 of those and washed them off. I let the skins on mine and I just sliced them really thin. And I took this pan, I sliced up butter, like small thin slices of butter, and I put like probably 9 slices throughout the pan. And then I laid the potatoes flat, like in a row. And then I took some of my ground beef mixture and put it on top of the potatoes. And then I took a can of cream of mushroom soup, and I just put like little spoonfuls of it all over. And then I layered it again with some more potatoes that I sliced. And then I put some more ground beef, and then I put the rest of the cream of mushroom soup. And then I topped it with a whole package of Sargento. It was taco cheese, but it wasn't the spice kind of taco cheese. It was a cheese mixture of like 5 different cheeses, I believe. I think it was like Colby, Sharp. It had like 4 or 5 different cheeses. I put that on top, put the oven on 400 degrees, put tinfoil over this, and cooked it for 45 minutes. I've never had it before. We're about to try it and see how it tastes. And then, of course, this was just a can of sweet corn. Typically, I like the white corn, the white sweet corn better, but this is all I had, so I had a little corn with. I think peas would go really good with this. I've never had it before, but I'm just. All right, let's give this a try. Never had it before. You all get the first bite. That's a big bite. Be careful, it might still be hot. Ooh. I wish I had remembered to get an onion, because I think of like a whole sweet onion diced up would be really good, but we'll see how the, I'm crossing my legs. We'll see how the dehydrated onion is. So how are you guys? I hope you're doing, oh, excuse me, I hope you're doing well. Today is Sunday, March 4th, and it's almost 9 o'clock. Not bad. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Not bad. Potatoes are done. That's good. And then I only used like half of that Hamburg mixture for this, and then I took the other half, put it in the crock pot, and I'm gonna have spaghetti. So I put 2 jars of spaghetti sauce, some brown sugar, the rest of the meat mixture, parsley, and I have that on low right now. I'll have the spaghetti probably tomorrow or the next day. This time I'm going to use like the little spiral noodles. So yeah, before I go to bed tonight, I'll just turn that back to warm. This isn't bad. It was pretty simple. Pretty simple to throw it all together. Ooh. That middle is hot. I think it would definitely be better with a big old sweet Vidalia onion slice, you know, cut it up in chunks. I think that would make it a little better tasting. It's not bad. So today, I took I say it's my daughter's car. It's my old car. It's like 19 years old. A Honda. My daughter has been paying for everything for it. She just got new tires for it. She pays the registration. But I wanted to walk the dogs today because I only got to walk them. I've been walking them twice a week lately just because of the weather being colder. One day we'll get snow, next day it'll be 40, next day it'll be rain. Plus, I was trying to save on gas. So, So yeah, I've been walking them instead of going and walking the first two for 30 minutes and then take them back and get the other two for 30 minutes. I've been going and walking the first two for 45 minutes, taking them back, getting the other two and walking them for 45 minutes. So an hour and a half total of walking time, but I'm usually there about 2 hours total from the time I get there till the time I leave. So I was there one day last week for the hour and a half walks. So I wanted to get another day in. So I had her come over and let me borrow the car. So I went today and I just spit. I went today to walk the dogs. Then I'm still going to use the car tomorrow and Tuesday so I can go walk, get my 2 days in for this week of walking them. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get my car to the shop hopefully sometime later this week, hopefully Thursday. I'm hoping. To get that rear transfer case output seal. It's a long word. The dealership, the BMW dealership, gave me a printout and said what it was. You know, it was the rear transfer case, rear output shaft seal that's leaking. And they quoted me, well, gave me an estimate, I shouldn't say quote. They gave me an estimate of $675 to fix it. But then I would have to drive the whole way back to where I used to live, the city, and I don't trust driving it that far to begin with. I haven't driven it since last Monday when I noticed it was really leaking on the garage floor. Because in between those potatoes are hot in the middle. Because apparently there's only so much fluid inside that transfer case, and if you run out of fluid, you can really damage your car. They say it'll be inoperable. So I don't want to take any chances and make it worse than what it already is. So I have a friend of mine, he's been a long-time friend. He works at a dealership, or not a dealership. He works at a garage. And they're closer to the air. They're closer to me than having to drive my car way back to where I used to live. It'll probably still be like probably a 20-minute drive still. But I called him and told him what the dealership said it was, and I asked if he can give me an estimate if I take it to them. And he gave me a rough estimate of $375 to fix it. That's if nothing else is wrong. I told him once he told me what their estimate would be, I was like, okay, I'll take it to you, because I know they do a lot of import cars. They mainly do, I mean, they do all kinds of import cars, but they do a lot of Mercedes and BMW, so, and they are certified. I forget what the certification is, but the mechanics are certified. I think it's called like master certification or something like that. I'm not a car person. I don't understand the lingo. But so I think I'm gonna give them a try. Their rating, they have like 4.9 ratings, like 4.9 out of 5. So they have really good ratings. A little part of me is a little nervous because I did like the dealership that I took my car to because I had never had an issue with them. And actually their ratings are pretty high. I think it's like 4.8. But they have never lied to me. They're expensive, yeah, but you also get a loaner car. They've never lied to me. They've always been upfront. When they've given me estimates, that's pretty much what the price was that I paid. But if the place where my friend works can fix it and they know what they're doing because they obviously work on those kind of cars, I just have to take a shot. And I did say, do you use OEM parts? So that is important to me for that car. So hopefully I can get it to the garage this week and get it fixed. I miss being able to drive my car. I love that car. But I was figuring, my corn's all gone. These guys. But I was figuring, just go there, save half the money, and then I could put that other half towards my school, and then that way I can register for some late start classes for the semester. It's kind of my thinking right now. Yeah, this is definitely not bad. Pretty tasty. Excuse me. If I had it to do over again, I would probably use 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup instead of 1. If I had it to do over again. I mean, I'll definitely make this again. Absolutely. Oh, you know what would have been good in it? Bacon. If you fry up the bacon first, that would have been tasty too. But my sister was nice on Friday and took me to the bank and then took me to the grocery store to get some things. So that was nice for her. And then I got to hang out with my adorable nephew. He's so cute. He'll be 3 years old this year. And my sister texted me, I think it was yesterday, and she's like, he keeps saying he wants you to come over to play with him. We usually play when I go over. We usually play ball and play with his cars and draw on his easel. So cute. This was definitely pretty darn good. I just think I would definitely do it with a regular onion instead of the dehydrated ones. And I would do a whole onion. Big old onion, just cut it. And I would probably do 2 cans of the cream of mushroom instead of 1. But everything else I would keep the same. Pretty tasty. And like I said, it would probably even be good with some bacon. I had the, no! I saw that fly, didn't you? I had the, Cajun seasoning out. It felt like, or it looked like it flew off, but. Well, excuse me, I had the Cajun seasoning out. I was going to put some of that in, but because I knew I was going to take half of it and put it in the crock pot for spaghetti, I didn't. My belly is satisfied. Now part of me wants to eat some of this for leftovers tomorrow instead of the spaghetti. I may just do that. I might just... I like spaghetti sauce anyway after it sits for a while. It's always better the second day. So I could do that. I'll still cook that overnight on warm. But I might just tomorrow just put it in a container and have this as leftovers. And do spaghetti on Tuesday. And I know I don't have, well, yeah, I don't have Parmesan cheese, so maybe after I walk the dogs tomorrow, I can just go to the store and get some Parmesan cheese. I'll tell you that. The Honda, man. Like you're on the highway. I told my daughter when I got home, I said, in that car, I was going 70 miles an hour on a 65. And I said, it feels like you're going 120 miles an hour. Whereas my car, you know, you go 70 and it feels like you're going like 30. So we'll see how, I want that hard piece of cheese. We'll see how the week plays out. See that cheese? So that is all I have for you guys. That's what it looks like when it's cut open. Can you see? Definitely tasty. That is all I have for you guys this evening. How long is it? 25 minutes, not bad. Better than an hour. So that is all I have for you guys today. I'll probably post this video tomorrow at some point. We have him right there, and then she's right there. She's not supposed to be sitting on those blankets, but she does it anyway. Those are blankets that no one is supposed to use. Those are just for looks, but she's been sitting on them. Okay, he's gonna jump up here. So that's all I got for you guys. But yeah, this was pretty tasty. Just if you can switch it up to however you want, actually. You can add something else to it, take something away. But it was pretty good. I definitely think I'm gonna eat this for leftovers tomorrow, and I'll do the spaghetti Tuesday. But I'll record a video of me eating the spaghetti. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Well, the weekend's almost over. But I hope you're having a good Sunday, and